and going live here on YouTube. Yeah, I think we are good. Let me see. Yeah, good. Jackson, take it away.
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Steve Action Jackson here with Manny Vargas. We are back.
That's right. Holy shit. We were talking earlier, and I think I didn't see you. What, June is what we said? Holy crap. Like, I haven't seen you in person. I haven't seen you on the computer. I haven't seen you anywhere. I know you're busy on your end, and I've been putting 110% in epic surf tours, and that's where pretty much all of my time has been, running the boat tours and doing Baja, Cabo. So all of it has been tied me up tremendously. But we got some good news on tap. But Jackson, what have you been doing?
Dude, you know what? Full immersion, well, almost full immersion in the world of bodyboarding. With the exception of last month, my boys, Fury of Five, New Jersey Hardcore, came out to the West Coast for the first time. So I drove up to Long Beach to catch them with E-Town Concrete and some really kick-ass California hardcore bands. My personal favorite was Desmadre, this band from Los Angeles. Super aggressive. I mean, very metallic hardcore slash thrash metal. I mean, these guys went off, and I'll be honest, 47 years old, even standing at the edge of the pit, you know, I took a couple of shots to the jaw, and I was just like, damn, I feel old.
Oh my gosh. What were you doing so close?
Dude, it was a small club venue. And honestly, I wanted to be right in the mix like I used to be when I was younger. Hell, at one point, I actually was running across the dance floor, jumping on a big old pile up and screaming vocals into the mic, and felt like I was a 19, 20-year-old hardcore kid from Jersey again.
Start, you got some tunes.
But other than that, you know what? I've been working at the Custom X factory. I've been doing Custom X demos, going to Boogie Moms meetups at Oceanside Harbor, and the California Bodyboarding Alliance tour is underway. So, you know, all kinds of good stuff going on. Summer went by in a screaming blur.
Boogie Moms, what's that all about?
A couple of ladies from Oceanside decided they wanted to get back to the beach, back to their roots, and back out in the water. And they started a bodyboard club, as their tagline goes, encouraging everyday moms to get their boogie on. And
Nice.
you know what? In their first year, they've already gotten 50 moms out in the water. And when they hit the beach for their meetups, they've got all the kids, most of the dads. So you got the Boogie Moms, the Boogie Groms, the Boogie Dads. And you know what? They started ordering boards from Custom X. I reached out through social media to arrange some demos, a shop tour. And you know what? We are now a proud partner of Boogie Moms.
So, where did they start, and like who founded it, and is it a chapter? Because it sounds pretty dope.
The two ladies, Lauren and Christy, that started Boogie Moms, they just started an Instagram page and inviting moms to come out to the beach and go bodyboarding, you know, and it's really taken off from there. You know, they even joke around. It's like you can be a plant mom, a cat mom, a dog mom. Doesn't matter. Just, you know, come down to the beach, get out in the water, and have some fun.
So sick. It sounds pretty dope. And everybody, it sounds like, do you give tips? Or are they just there to have a good time?
They're pretty much there to have a good time. We started doing Custom X board demos in coordination with the meetups, so that the moms, the kids, and the dads could all try out boards and see what they like, and just get them out in the water to have some fun. And like I said, it's really taken off from there. As a matter of fact, they are going to be one of the presenting organizations for Custom X Boogie Boom, which we'll talk about in a moment. But what they've managed to accomplish in year one has been thoroughly impressive, and it's really cool. A couple of moms will jump out in the water while the other moms are watching the kids on the beach. You got little groms jumping out in the water on boards. The real little ones are running around on the beach playing in the sand, diving into snacks and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and juice boxes. And I'm like, this is so cool to see this whole family vibe. And you know what? I've been really stoked to have the good fortune of being involved with these ladies all summer long, and seeing how Boogie Moms is progressing, and also seeing how they're progressing in terms of learning about riding bodyboards, bodyboard designs. They ask a lot of questions, and they're always super appreciative when they get answers.
I think it sounds like it could be duplicated anywhere, like certain chapters all over the coast. I mean, the world. It sounds like somebody should just make it a quick little, just an outline and have it available for people around the world. But yeah, that sounds sick. I want to say what's up to Chris McCorkle and Ryan Stover, who are tuning in right now. What's up, you guys? And big apologies to everybody, all the Book Life patrons. I should have said that right off the bat, but yeah, I've been I went 110% in with Epic Surf Tours this summer, and Jackson's been busy too, but I just want to apologize for the lack of content. But now we are going to be uploading. The interview with Big Todd just went up this week. We're going to have Jimmy Hutaff 2 weeks from then. We have Pohaku, also from Kauai. He's the guy that kept competitive bodyboarding in Kauai alive during stagnant years. And then I flew over to Australia for the DK sessions, and I did sit down with a few riders over there as well. So it's been pretty cool. So those are going to be staggered every 2 weeks, and it's going to be pretty cool. I think there was so much like we were all stoned and drunk, I think, at the Australian interview with the South Coast Old School Bodyboarders Club. And I think I let out a couple secrets on that interview, so I don't know if that should be edited or not. So I'll talk to you about it, but it's one of those situations where do we let the cat out of the bag, or do we just keep it and edit it down? But you know me, I haven't edited one interview since we've been doing this, so the chances of it coming out raw are probably 51%. But yeah, interviews are lining up. We'll get pitted up and rolling. Sundays seem to be the days, 6 p.m. We'll get that back up and running. Zoom has been working pretty well. So yeah, we'll get things up and rolling again. Also, I do have some gifts I need to prizes to get out to everybody. I think I got a couple of leashes I had to send out, and some other prizes for our pipeline patrons of Book Life. So we're going to get things back up and rolling. Jackson, thanks for chiming in. I know you've been busy, so have I, but it's time to get this show underway. All right, so for me, interviews are coming. We're going to get pitted up and rolling. This week, I'll get Bodyboarding 1971, the app, up and rocking and up to date. And shit, what else on tap? Oh, Jackson, we have one bodyboarder for the October 21st Baja Weekender. So if you know anybody, let me know.
I know a couple of guys, not including myself, that very likely might want to jump on that. So we'll have to make some phone calls.
All right, make it happen.
Meanwhile, we're talking about how busy summer was. Fall is looking just as busy. Last weekend was the first California Bodyboarding Alliance tour event of the 2022 season. Obviously, everybody knows at this point the season opener was supposed to be at Imperial Beach, but due to water quality concerns and runoff, uh, the the event got postponed not once but twice. It has now been rescheduled for Saturday, December 10th. So keep your fingers crossed and pray to the surf gods that the water stays clean. Because you know what? I know you will second this. IB Pier is a very special place for bodyboarding, and it is a real buzzkill when it can't be ridden because of water quality concerns.
And it sucks too, because I mean, JG, he's the one organizing that event, and I've been talking to him pretty consistently about it. And he's, it just sucks, you know, because we all know the waves in IB are freaking really good. And the north side of the pier is one of the best waves there, pretty much where I grew up. But I can hear it in his voice. It's just, it sucks because he wants to share the whole IB vibe, good waves, and the whole, you know, the whole event and the CBA. But when he gets gets the call that unfortunately the water quality is not good, of course it kind of like sticks him in the side. And he's okay with it, but gosh, it's just hard to keep people motivated. But if he keeps on track, guarantee when the event goes off, everybody's going to be stoked.
All right. Well, rolling back into the CBA and event number 1 at Oceanside last weekend. Just a quick down of the winners. Drake Kinghorn won the junior boys. The Masters division, stepping out of the judges' tent for last season and into a competition jersey this season, Joaquim Gomez won the Masters.
What? Let me ask you this.
He was killing it.
If he's competing, he's not judging, right?
No, that was a major stipulation after last year. You're either working the event or competing in the event. You can't do both.
Good.
And you know what? Having tried my hand at doing both at Steamer Lane in Santa Cruz last year, it was a blatant reminder of what I used to go through with the old USBA contest. It just doesn't work. And in this case, as beach announcer, while I was getting ready for my heat, while I was out in the water for my heat, and while I was getting changed out afterwards, there was nobody on the mic. So there was dead air for almost 3 heats. And no bueno. It's like, you know what? If I'm going to be there as a beach announcer, I'm there as a beach announcer. In Joaquim's case, he was there as a judge last year. This year, he's donned the competition jersey, and it definitely paid off in the first event because, like I said, he just killed it the entire day.
What division was that?
That was the Masters division.
Oh, if I were to compete, what division would I be in?
Well, if you want to drop knee, you're going to be in the drop knee division. And
what's the age range for the Masters?
Masters is pretty much like 40 and over. The OG division, the old Groms.
I got a little fire going from my little stint in Australia, so maybe I throw my ring in the Masters division.
Well, I'd like to see you in the DK division.
If the waves are good, I'll do it. But
speaking of DK,
yes,
the winner of the drop knee division was Nick Borgens. He had a very solid day, and then
that guy's an animal.
He killed it. He was slaying it on the knee. I don't drop knee, but I love watching good DK style. And you know what? There were some really fun waves coming through at Oceanside Pier, and guys like Wally Sani and Josh Hayes who were just putting it on the rail, bro. That's so fun to watch. And
go ahead.
And I had a field day calling it, even though I'm not calling names. You know, if Ryder in red is throwing tail, I'm gonna let people know.
When's the next event?
The next event, well, hold on, I'll get to that in a sec. Winning the open men's division was Craig Wetter. Craig had a solid day as well, obviously walking away with the first place trophy. And added side note, something I truly appreciated that last Saturday, Tanner McDaniel was there to show support for his friend, and I got to catch up with him for the first time in ages. He actually popped into the announcer's tent to say hello and totally caught me by surprise. But, I mentioned earlier with the Boogie Moms, got to catch up with Brandon Foster, got to catch up with Tanner at the Oceanside event. This is one of the great things about any bodyboarding gathering, whether it's a contest, a meetup, or whatever. You never know who's going to pop up and who you're going to get to catch up with. And, those that for me were highlights of the summer. But to answer your question, the next contest is actually next weekend. Event number 2 will be at Steamer Lane in Santa Cruz.
Oh, damn.
And there are still spots open. So anybody watching this who wants to head up that way and, throw it down with the rest of the field of competition, liveheats.com is the place to register.
Awesome. All right. Well, shit, I missed it last year. I heard it was going off. I won't be able to make it this year, but because of Baja Weekenders. But man, if I had the opportunity to surf that, I would totally do it because it's
without going into details. As much fun as I had working that event, that evening was one of those once in a blue moon evenings where, we all had a little too much fun, especially me. I'm just going to say one thing to you, and everybody else can ponder this. It was reminiscent of Puerto Rico.
Oh, one of those nights.
Don't happen very often, but when they do, they're memorable.
Oh, fuck. Well, you survived.
No repeat this year. I can guarantee.
Are you heading up to that?
Yeah, actually Friday, as soon as I get done with work at Custom X, I have a couple of errands to run, and then I'm on the road up to Santa Cruz. I'll get there at around late 30, get settled in, crash for a few hours, and be up before the sun on the beach, ready to go.
Damn,
working is ready to go as beach announcer. I'm not competing.
So what is how many hours driving from here, San Diego?
Well, from Oceanside, I think it's like 6.5 hours. So from here in San Diego, it would probably be about a 7-hour drive.
All right. Well, be safe on that drive up. Stay awake.
Definitely. So
you brought up Tanner. He doesn't know this yet, but I think he might be somebody I'm going to call upon to possibly join us in next year's Cabo Exploration. Have him down in Cabo for a week, and everybody's hearing that first here. And I haven't even mentioned it to him yet. But,
by the way, Tanner, guess what?
Yeah, I'll send him a text. I think people would be stoked to go ride with him down there, but I'm going to talk to him first. Ryan Stover, I was there. Gary showed up too. It was cool to see JG again. Yeah, so Ryan, I think I don't know if JG's heading up there or not, but he's definitely going to be crossing his fingers to make that IB event go down. So yeah, I should reach out to JG, see what's on tap. But Tanner McDaniel is who I want for Cabo. I want to get Roach out again, get him out of San Diego. And of course, Jacob Romero, he's my go-to guy. I'm going to talk to him about possibly a mainland Mexico trip. So those are the 3 guys that maybe I should talk to first.
Oh, by the way.
But yeah, like I said, we'll get the show up and running again. Again, we got interviews every 2 weeks starting this Monday, or starting 2 weeks ago with Big Todd. So we will have Jimmy Hutaff, which is pretty sick. It's pretty sick. He talks about, gosh, what he had a crew of bodyboarders in high school. I think it was the Mach 10 boys or something like that. They all had Mach 10s. It was pretty dope. So the interview's coming up Wednesday. Don't miss that one. Yeah. So what else do you got, Jackson?
I was mentioning how fall is continuing the pattern of summer in terms of being super busy. besides Santa Cruz next weekend, the following weekend, on a music note, AFI is playing Soma San Diego. It's a sold out show rescheduled from February. I'm still on the hunt for a ticket. If anybody knows any possible way to get me a ticket or get me on guest list, I will be eternally grateful.
Wait a second. What weekend is that?
That's Friday the oh wait, that's Friday the 21st. Never mind. I haven't been. I guess there's a reason why I haven't been able to track down a ticket, because we're gonna try and go for a Baja Weekender. All right, so never mind. Sorry, I love AFI. Been one of my favorite bands for the last 25 years, but I'm not. I will any opportunity I get to go down to Baja, especially to cruise with Manny and a handful of boogs, I'm there. So
that's the thing with doing what I'm doing. Well, work in general, everybody can relate, but you have to make decisions on, do I go watch AFI or do I go down to Baja and do the Baja thing with other fellow bodyboarders? I mean, that's
all right. I get my music fix on Halloween week, on Halloween actually, Halloween night. So, but yeah. Well, first and foremost, Custom X Boogie Boo. I mentioned it earlier. Saturday, October 29th, 9 a.m. to noon at Tyson Street Park. Presented by San Diego Bodyboarding and Boogie Moms. We're having an in-water costume party, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Best in-water costume wins a free board from Custom X. And since Boogie Moms came on as one of the presenters for this event, and we're going to have a bunch of little Groms and kids running around at Tyson Street Park, best Grom costume will also win a free board from Custom X.
Oh, sick.
Dude, we're going to have coffee and donuts, apple cider, Halloween candy, giveaways, the whole 9 yards. And it hasn't been confirmed, but I've been trying to reel in the boogeyman himself, JP Patterson. I talked to him during the Custom X factory sale a couple weekends ago, and me and him ended up having a 20-minute conversation discussing our mutual love of Halloween. So he was trying to figure out how he was going to make his Grim Reaper costume work out in the water without drowning.
I'm sure he'll make it happen.
And then Halloween night up in Long Beach. My friend Steve Asbury, who I used to run around in the New Jersey hardcore scene with back in the 90s. I met him in like 94. We've been friends ever since. He moved to Los Angeles 14 years ago, and he has a band called the Misfits. They do their own original material, but they mostly do covers of the Misfits, the Smiths, Morrissey, and Danzig. Like full-on theatrics with the face makeup and the ruffled cuffed shirts and
what the
flowers, fuck? And it's such a trip. And they're playing with the Wizards of Oz, an Ozzy tribute band.
When is that happening?
Halloween night at Supply and Demand in Long Beach.
Oh my God. And that is on Monday.
It's on Monday night. I have already cleared it at Custom X. I'm taking Tuesday off because I probably won't be getting back down to San Diego until around 3 or 4 a.m., which is when I normally get up to get ready for work.
Holy shit. How do I get on that? I want to go.
Dude, let's drive up together.
Yeah. Okay. Keep me posted because it's a Monday. It would be perfect.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you're going to trip when you see this stage show. You know, it's like having Morrissey and Glenn Danzig on stage together, all of them with like skull face paint and whatnot. They actually go by stage names. Like my friend Steve, his stage name for the Misfits, he's Gorissy.
So sick. All right, so let's get a little crew going. Maybe some of the LA guys want to join up, like Teddy T, Chris. The whole Husky boys may want to join us.
Oh, and by the way, they're
doing
a costume contest during the show. So, you know, you go to the show to listen to some music, you could walk away a winner of best costume. I don't know what the prize is, but yeah, it's going to be a fun time. I'm looking forward to going with my basic costume.
Which is?
I am going to be going as Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Perfect. All right. Well, we'll talk more about that offline, but as soon as we get that dialed in, we'll throw it out to everybody. All right. I'm good on this side, Jackson. It was good to freaking touch base with you.
Well, if I may, one more thing, kind of, sort of Monday motivation. On October 14th, it's the 1 year since the passing of Tom Morey. It's the 14th will be Tom Morey Day. And rather than mourn the loss of Tom, I think it's a perfect opportunity for all of us in the bodyboarding community to celebrate the life and legacy of Tom Morey, because it's on us from this point forward to continue his legacy. So, you know, October 14th, next Friday, good opportunity to hit the water, celebrate any way you can. Yeah, just celebrate the life and legacy of Tom Morey next Friday.
Yes, you know what? I'll do that with a 139 red edge with 2 skegs board that I do have. I'll jump in the water Friday morning. Maybe we can meet up, get a crew going, put it out there, see if anybody can join us.
That would be pretty cool. Keep me informed.
Maybe Ryan says he's been surfing Oceanside every day instead of Tamarack. So maybe we do something in Oceanside.
I'm down. I'm always down to hit Oceanside. I love south side of the pier and Tyson Street. My go-tos during the week after work.
All right, why don't we just put it out there, Tyson Street, Friday morning to ride our Morris or whatever board.
Friday morning, I'll be at the factory. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit. All right.
Weekdays, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'm making bodyboards.
Shit. All right. We'll figure something out either way. All right, Jackson. Thank you for that tidbit. We'll definitely put something on Book Life and on Facebook too, just to let everybody know and be aware that we're all here to have fun on a boogie.
Hell yes. Manny, stoked to catch up with you, brother. Let's do this again next weekend.
I am down. I'll see you next Sunday.
All right, sounds good. We're out. You.
Awesome. Stopped recording there. Let's see if YouTube stops recording automatically, which it should. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. And let's see. I just want to make sure it's good. I think that might be it. Yeah, Ryan and Chris say later. And it's still going. I will end the stream manually. See you guys.